All right. Ladies and gentlemen, helps if I put the mic down. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, we are live. Welcome to another Smash Time hangout. We're just going to hang out tonight, chit chat with a little bit of people. I don't see anybody in the room yet, which is weird. So apparently everyone thinks the internet's having some kind of big cyber attack now with Facebook and all that stuff, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Brett J. Man, it's good to see you guys. Well, figuratively speaking, it's good to see you guys in the chat. What are we talking about tonight? I don't know. But first, let's see who's in the chat. We have In Crew in the chat. What's up, buddy? Brett J, my man. Brett, we need to hang out again, man. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed hanging out up there. Oh, hat. Let's see who else. My man, Lucky Dog, Fluffy. Fluffy, you need to come down to Houston, man. Let's see. Brandon, we got Kurt, got JJ, Jason. What's up, man? It's good to see you guys in the chat. No particular reason. I just wanted to chit chat with you guys, see what's up, see what's going on in the two-way world from your guys' perspective. Did anybody go shoot last weekend? And if you did, what did you shoot? Who's shooting this weekend? That's what I want to know. Who's shooting this weekend? Yeah, come on down. Come on down, brother. Let's see. Ant Part. It's an interesting screen name. Felicia. What's up, Felicia? Carolina EDC. What's up, buddy? Carolina, did you go to SHOT Show? Man, there were so many people that did not go to SHOT this year. Let's see. Kurt. Al said he shot last weekend with his 6-year-old daughter. How cool is that? I'm going to do that this weekend. So check this out. YouTube, the YouTube gods, this is not a gun. This is just a stock. So I just picked this up for my daughter. It's a stock by a company called KRG. So I saw these guys at SHOT Show, and they had a pretty impressive booth. And I was like, hey, man, can I check out one of your stocks? And so they said, sure, here's where you buy it. And my daughter has a 1022. Here, let's take this out. Take this out of the plastic. So I had to pick one up. I want her to get shooting. I want her to start shooting. And I thought if I got her a really cool stock, she might get more into, shooting. So I just got her this little chassis deal for her Ruger 1022. Very cool. Very cool. Now, I don't know a whole lot about long-range shooting. I don't know if you can just drop this right in, or do you got to glass bed it or any of that stuff, or if this like an aluminum thing, you just stick it right in. I don't know. But I'm going to go see my buddy tomorrow, and he's going to put it on for me. Very, very cool. And then what I also got, check this out. This thing is so nice. Now, I also hooked up with a company. I did get this one free. This is Remington 700 chassis by a company called MC3. Very, very cool. Because I'm doing a whole video series on Remington 700 and how to make it more accurate on a budget. And I have this one behind me on the wall. And man, I never shoot it. It sat in the safe for about 4 years. Never shot it. It just was collecting dust. It literally had dust all over it. And I said, I gotta just take it out and start messing with it. So I put a brake on it. I'm gonna get the stock put on tomorrow. Hopefully get some new glass, but I don't know. It's so expensive, man. I can't afford new glass. So right now it has some Osprey budget scope on it, but that's what I'm doing. So Al, good thing that you're working with your daughter, because that is our future. My daughter's 8. So hopefully put a red stock on it and make it all pretty. Hopefully she'll get into shooting more. But good on you, brother. JJ says, too cold to shoot lately. Starting to warm up though. JJ, you're up in Michigan, right? It's too cold for me. Carolina, you should have went to shot, brother. Oh, look at this. We have a celebrity. My oldest and precious daughter's in the chat. I just hung up on you. She tried to call when I was starting a live stream. Fluffy. I went Sunday for my match, Monday for fun, and I'll be there Sunday again, hopefully with my new AR. Nice. Yeah, I want to know too. What kind of AR did you get? And Cruises one day of our Remington 700. You can get them pretty cheap, man. I think I paid about $400 for that, and it was pretty much new. The great thing about bolt action rifles, a lot of people sell them, and I would say about half don't ever put more than a few rounds down the barrel. You have some serious hunters out there. You have people that, they sight in their rifle once or twice a year. They go shoot and they maybe put 20 rounds a year through it. And then you have some people that go out and put a lot of rounds down. But most people, they sight in their bolt action rifle. It kind of sits in the safe like this one was doing. So Fluffy got a Sig Tread Snakebite SE. Very cool. Toy Town Inc. What's up, buddy? I like that name. That's a cool one. It's nice to see other company doing a shovel nose. I don't know what a shovel nose is. LOL. Yeah, I just spent almost $400 on an LMT bolt 20 minutes ago. Oh, man. That's not a bad deal. What's a good lever action? I'm in the market for one. There's so many cool lever action rifles at SHOT Show. A lot of people had them. I mean, you always got the Marlins. I have the 4570, which is great, but so expensive to shoot. Try and get something more like a pistol caliber. So it's less expensive to shoot, and you can shoot it a lot. Honestly, I'd go out and get like a kid's 22 lever action that I could just go out there and shoot and shoot and shoot, because that 4570 at about $3 a bullet, about $2.50 a bullet. It's so expensive. Actually, no, it's more than that. It's like $3.75 a bullet. Just about, yeah. Very expensive, and it beats your shoulder up. Ant part, Trudeau doesn't like bolt actions. No, most communist dictators don't like any guns. That's why he's a communist dictator. And it's crazy because Canada is such a beautiful country with such a rich history, and the fact that you guys are suffering under like a dictator now goes beyond me. I don't get it. Fluffy says, JJ, Marlin 4570 all weather. It's cool, but man, it's expensive. We don't make that Fluffy kind of money. I was looking at the 22 LR or 38 special. You know what? Honestly, if you just want to go have a good time, right here. Jason says Henry 22. I would get that. That's a lot of fun. Good old 3030. Yes. 3030 is a lot cheaper than 4570. That's for sure. And at least you can find 3030 more common now. 30.6. No, too expensive. Michael Dolan. Yeah, everyone, please push a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. And like I said, just want to give like kind of a channel update. I had such a hard January with SHOT Show and cleaning up stuff for from December. I don't know. I'm kind of taking February a little off. I have a lot of projects coming in. I have a new pistol coming in, a double stack 45 1911 from a certain company. Can't wait to get my hands on this thing because I feel that with everybody going, 9mm double stack 1911s, DS9s, the staccatos, everyone's forgetting about good old 45. What happened to my 45 people? I love shooting 45. I mean, 1911 and 45 just goes hand in hand. And it's such a neglected caliber. I realized that the other day as I was going through my ammo stockpile. I had all this stuff from 2A warehouse, and I realized I hadn't opened one case of 45 ammo. All the 9 is almost gone, which is crazy. So here's a fun fact for Smash Time. I went through just under 8,000 rounds of 9mm in 2022. 8,000 rounds. That's a lot of ammo. I mean, I think I gave away probably about 1,000 rounds, give or take. But man, that's a lot of ammo. And I don't even want to talk about 5.56 because I've gone through easily another 10,000 rounds of 5.56 last year. It's just when you have a channel and you want to do a good review, it takes a lot of ammo to really feel a gun out. You know what I mean? Is it possible to reload for 4570? Yes. Not that I'm a reloading expert, but my buddy Dale is, and he reloads 4570 all the time. Try 35 Remington. It's only $4 a round when you can find it in stock. Mike McClune, you're not helping, my man. I need something that's like 25 cents a round. And believe it or not, I think 22 long rifle is it's going to get just that expensive next year, maybe. As crazy as that sounds. So, trying to catch up in the chat. Let's see. So this weekend we are doing a meet and greet at ESAD Arms. Man, I have save your equipment bags. I have some Wiley shooting glasses that are really nice. I have what else? I think ESAD is doing some baskets. If you went to the last one, ESAD really stepped up their game to host this event because they have a much bigger shop now. So we do breakfast. Usually have breakfast, egg rolls, donuts, snacks, cookies, coffee, sodas, monsters because of me. And it's really a fun event. So if you're in Houston on Saturday between, I think it's 10 to 2, come on down. For every $100 you spend in the shop, you get entered into a special gun raffle also. So when you show up, you get entered into a raffle just because you're there. And that's every 30 minutes, you're going to get either a bag or a basket or maybe a box of ammo. I got a whole bunch of 45. I might give away 100 rounds of 45. And that's great. But for every $100 you spend that day, not the week, you're not in there with a whole bunch of other people. So between 10 and 2, if you spend $100, you get entered into a special raffle for a pistol. I don't know what pistol it is. They haven't picked it yet. But how many people are going to spend that much money there? I don't know. So there's probably maybe have 25, 30, 40, 1 out of a 40 chance to win a pistol. Not bad odds. I might try and enter it myself. Wouldn't that be a kick? Felicia says, full size 1911 45 is my favorite. Felicia, you are correct. And I'll be in Dallas the end of March. Let's hook up. We'll go get some Brazilian steak. Well, no, let's go shoot and then go get some like a Brazilian steakhouse. That'll be a lot of fun. My treat, Felicia. My treat. She is good people. She's been with the channel since it started, really. Yeah, just about. Let's see. Does 2A have a pickup yet? No, I wish they did. So 2A Warehouse, it's phenomenal company. they're not set up for, people to pick up. They don't really have like a pickup window. What they're thinking about doing now, tell me in the chat if you would do this. If you order online, they're thinking about having kind of like an event, like a weekend where they're going to have like a barbecue tent come out and have music and just have people come out and you can pick your order up there live. Come grab a sandwich, chit chat, talk about guns, um, pick up your ammo in person, and just kind of hang out for the day. I think they might start doing that once a month. Don't hold me to it. I'll reach out to them and I'll confirm that. But I think they're waiting for it to warm up a little bit. 45 AARP fat and slow. Hey, I resemble that remark, Fluffy. I saw 6.5 Creedmoor under $3 a round at my local Rural King. It's not bad. Jason said 0 rounds for me in 2022. It's terrible, man. Sterling French, any knowledge of the SSG 3000 SIG rifle? No, 0 knowledge. I know they have a rifle coming out, a new one. It must be that one. Josh Gorman, 8,000 rounds. Wow, I know it. Every time I look at my bills, I was just doing my taxes, and shucks, that's pricey. Lucky Dog Smash, are you into good old hand cannons like 500 Smith & Wesson or maybe the BFR 4570? Yes. I don't have any, but my buddy Asian Jesus, we call him Asian Jesus because during the ammo crisis, we would see him all the time. And he had long hair and he was Asian. So we all called him Asian Jesus. Great guy. He has a plethora of hand cannons he let me shoot and some wrist breakers, man. He has some wrist breakers. And good old Bob Goodwin, you'll see him sometimes in the chat. He's been with the channel forever. He has a collection of revolvers, and his sweet wife has a collection of revolvers, and I got to shoot a lot of theirs. I would love to get one myself, but I just, one gun at a time, man. I'm just trying to get going a little bit. Amigo, powder and primer will be more than that, I know. Let's see. Guys, new Savior bag today. So let me tell you about Savior equipment. I had one of their bags. It's about 2 years now, and the zipper broke. I sent it. They sent me a brand new one. Savior equipment. Yeah, this event on Saturday is going to be really cool because, who doesn't like breakfast egg rolls? They are phenomenal. I'll be there 10 to 2, shoot the breeze, hang out. I know they got a whole bunch of new guns in, and they have a whole new showroom, which is really nice. No, they don't carry reloading components, unfortunately. I think they start making holsters now. Like they can make custom holsters on site. Dang, I wish they were in the chat. I wish ESAD was in the chat. But I think they have a new machine in the back where they can actually make custom holsters to order on site. I think the turnaround time is maybe an hour. I don't know. Heck yeah. I always like seeing new guns. Please don't bring it in loaded. Gun shops might freak out, but I'm gonna hold you to that, Felicia. You tell you and your man better get ready to go eat some Brazilian steak. I think it's March 25th. It's either the 18th or 25th. I'll be up in Dallas. Josh says 45 ACP is my EDC. What? That is a heavy gun to carry as an everyday carry. Shucks. I wish I could. Although I really want to get some kind of 1911 and start carrying a 1911 as my EDC. I don't know why. I just do. Saint has a 3 1/4 9mm 1911. That's pretty cool, man. I want to check that out. The doctor has a 10mm EDC. Now you guys are just bragging. B Noise, how about that third gun buyback? Oh, I don't know. Hey, B Noise, I hope you come Saturday, bro. You've been dodging these meets. What's up? You're not that far away. Come on out. Uh, B Noise was the very, I did an ammo giveaway during the ammo crisis of 2020, and he was the very first person to ever win. I did this thing where I was like, I'm at an academy. I think it was 100 rounds or 250 rounds of 9mm. Whoever finds me first gets it. And it was a lot of fun because I do sales, so I'm around Houston all over. Some sketchy parts, some not so sketchy parts. And he won, I forgot, a bunch of ammo. Finesse, are you on Patreon? Yeah, I do have a Patreon. It's set up, but I don't really advertise it. I should. I man, Patreon for okay, so for YouTube creators or people that have a channel, Patreon is always kind of a taboo thing to talk about because it's like you're asking for money. It's weird. Thank you, Finesse, for such a great question. So I do have a Patreon. I just set it up a couple weeks ago. I haven't really done anything with it. I think I edited it the other day, and I don't know. It's a cool way to support channels you like, and some channels have uh, tons of Patreon supporters. I think Honest Outlaw has several hundred. Um, man, my favorite channel, Camping with Steve, he's got a couple thousand Patreon, which is bananas. I love Camping with Steve. If anybody ever watches that channel, it's fantastic. But yeah, I have a Patreon. I'll put links, but I don't know. It's just weird. I feel weird about it. Uh, Mike McClune, Carolina. Are you coming to the gathering hosted by PSA in March? You know what? I I can go, but I can't rent a car because I'm really kind of pinching pennies. And if I can hitch a ride from the airport for somebody, I think Gear Know How might go. So if Kyle with Gear Know How goes and I can hitch a ride from the airport, I'll go to the gathering because that's a really fun event. But I don't really have that much time off work, and I gotta stretch it. I'm off. I'm leaving next week. I'm gonna go to a manufacturer and film some content. That's gonna be cool. It's not common knowledge. I can't really say too much about it, but expect to see all those videos drop end of this month. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Fluffy says I picked up some 10mm for $19 a box. What? I hope you bought every single box you could find. Was it MagTech? I bet you it was MagTech. For some reason, when you find cheap 10mm, it's always MagTech. I don't know. The doctor says need a new mag carrier. There's so many out there. Mr. So 47 on the fence about 30 super carry thoughts and what's a good tack holster for Smith & Wesson 1.0 full size 9mm. Oh man, that I got to shoot a 30 super carry and it's low recoil, it's a fun round to shoot. It's just so expensive. Is it cheap enough to go out and burn a couple hundred rounds and practice with your EDC? No. It's for me it's too expensive still. And as far as a holster, now look, holsters are like shoes. I don't do a lot of holster recommendations just because the few I've recommended has bit me in the butt. And I don't know. That's just something you got to go find and feel them in your hand. Go to a really good store. The doctor never could catch you at academy. Man, I would always drop hints what academy I was at. Oh look, 150 rounds of 9mm. That's right. And you were driving what car were you driving? It wasn't a Prius. It was. I remember your car stuck out to me for some reason. B Noise, what car? Be Noisy, what car was that? Mr. So 40 said, thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry about missing the meets. Both boys are in sports and band at school. Then one of the meets was rifle only, I think. All I have is shotgun. All right. Well, this one, I mean, heck, you come to this one, you're probably going to leave with something. And part $30 CAD for 9mm 50 rounds up here. Yikes, that's too expensive. $30. So in Canada, it's $30 for 9mm 50 rounds. And you just got to move. I have some Canadian neighbors, and they were thinking about moving back to Canada, and they're like, no way. It's so crazy up there. They were telling me a story where they have relatives and friends during COVID that literally live a block away. They haven't seen in 6 to 8 months because nobody associates. Everyone just stays in their house with masks on, covered up. It's crazy. Move to a free country, Ant Park. Come on down to Texas. We love gun people in Texas, that's for sure. Oh, now we're talking. Hey, Smash, what are your thoughts on the PSA Sabers? Looks like they are really hitting this market well. Man, PSA is crushing it. Crushing it. With their AK variety and the Sabers, I mean, all of them. I want all of it. If you guys seen my video, I was drooling over all that stuff. The modular, their modular Glock clone, their modular dagger, that looks really cool. I definitely want to pick one of those up. Fluffy, you're getting 9mm for $10.99. What? Freedom munitions. Oh, it was a Scion. That's right. That's right. Doctor, are you coming to the meet on Saturday? Comtac MTAC is a very comfortable inside the waistband holster. Yeah, it's pretty all right. And let me tell you, so I moved from California, which is a very anti-gun state, to the great state of Texas about 12 years ago. And it's so much fun to be able to do what you want and buy what you want, and no one tells you what to do. It's such a breath of fresh air. I love Texas. I absolutely love Texas. I know. Fluffy's keeping it all a secret, Kurt. Need some 10mm in Michigan. Must be that TNT buying up all that cheap arm score down his way. Fafo, PSA is crushing it. We do need larger calibers like 10 mil. 5.7 is too hard to consistently get. 5.7 by 2.8. I gotta tell you, I had that the Ruger 5.7 carbine. It was okay. I didn't like how the controls were, so I got rid of it. But I will tell you, with all these companies coming out with 5.7 by 2.8, I mean, I think that caliber, I think it has a shot. We need a few more popular guns to come out in that caliber, and I think that caliber really has a shot to really catch on. A couple years ago, people thought it was just kind of a 45 gap caliber. It's going to be here one day, gone in two. But I think it's catching on, and hopefully those prices come down. There's a few more companies making that ammo too. So I don't know. 5.7 5.7 is a pretty cool round. It shoots really flat, fast, straight, low recoil. But I think you would need probably 3 or more real popular guns to come out. Then it would really have more of a foothold to survive. We'll see. Moderate chance. I live out in Rosenberg. Well, come on, man. Rosenberg ain't that far. No kidding. Tell me, I'm from Michigan. Hey, I tell you what, Michigan guys, with the gun laws, I don't know. Are you guys thinking about moving out of Michigan? Because uh, I don't see, now that Michigan has mail-in voting, your gun laws are going to get worse and worse and worse because you're never going to elect any pro-gun politicians moving forward. Uh, a lot of people I know up there are looking for the exit. PSA is rocking it, pun intended. I see what you did there. What's up? What's up? Oh my God. What's up was not the first one in the chat room. That's amazing. He must have been sleeping. In crew, go to Renaissance Shooting Club, buddy. I just did a video. I just dropped a video today. Renaissance Shooting. If you go, Adam will give you a free tour and walk you around and you can check it out. Yeah, Kurt, that's not a bad idea. 5.7 ammo is just so pricey still. So pricey. JJ says, Fluffy says, JJ, the 9mm is at a new range here in, I can't even pronounce that crazy weird name. Yapusalanti. Sounds like some kind of disease you get in college. Terrible. In cruises are an hour and 48. What part of town do you live in? North or south? JJ, I don't know. I don't know if you can fight that, man. I hope you do. I hope you do. Yeah, it's Slack. You're probably sleeping. It doesn't help the issue, but you got to know what you can fight. I mean, if I had stayed in California, I still would have just been miserable. Nothing changed. With all the dead people on the voter rolls out there and mail-in voting, California is what? It's a lost cause. I miss it though. It was a fun state to grow up in. Yep. It's going to be bad. Mike, you are 100% correct. I think the only thing that's going to happen is a non-peaceful divorce. I think the North and South will split, or East and West. I think everyone's just kind of split up and do their own thing. What's up says, I'm moving out of Michigan as soon as my daughter finishes school. Yeah, Man Against the Masses says TROs are dropping here in Illinois. It's Illinois. Moving does help the issue. It consolidates all the freedom-loving people into areas secure values and freedoms. And you know what's funny? Fafo has a good point because everyone's worried about all these people from California moving to Texas. And honestly, I've met a lot of my former brethren that have moved here, and a lot of them have my same mindset. I mean, you got your hippy dippies moving to Austin, but anywhere else, I don't know. I see a lot of very like-minded individuals out here in Texas. So I think the people that can afford to move, that have the opportunity to move, or the motivation to move are really moving. I'm trying to be out of Michigan by spring, early summer. You got Ohio just south of you. Ohio is very gun friendly. I would move to Ohio. I have relatives up in Ohio. I love it. Michael Clark, that's an excellent question. He says, we're going to see some more 1911 videos, maybe in 10 mil, 45 super, or even 460 rolling. I don't know about the 460, but I do have a 10 mil 1911 video coming out soon. And I also have a 45 video that should be out end of this month. I can't wait to shoot these guns. Divided States of America. You know what? I hate to say it, but it looks like it's going to go that route. Tommy Dang says we need to get rid of our Houston mayor and his dumb gun buyback events. I would love to go to one of these and set up a table next to him and try and counter offer, because they give him like $200 Academy cards or like pretty lame stuff. The doctor says, I hate Austin when I have to go there, do a job, and get out. I go to Austin 4 or 5 times a year. It's not so bad. If you're in the middle of Austin, it's bad. But if you're on like the outskirts, it's pretty nice. I like Austin quite a bit. What did I do? What did I do? I have asthma, everybody, because I'm fat, so I have asthma. Let's see who else is in the chat. Will says, glad I'm no longer an Illinois resident. Spent 36 years in Illinois and 4 years in Indiana to get a taste of freedom before moving to Texas. I'll grow old in the great state of Texas. Amen, brother. I love it. Mike McClune says he was looking for a Rock Island Army nickel plated 1911 and 38 Super recently. You know what's funny? Rock Island Armory is slowly creeping up their prices on their pistols. Have you noticed? You used to be able to get them really, really cheap. They're still cheap. Oh, here we go. Burning rubber. Everyone can read that comment. I don't want to read it out loud, but I absolutely agree. 100%. Mail-in voting will destroy any faith in the voting system. It's ridiculous to think that so many people are disenfranchised from voting. You have to vote. Jason says, big decision coming to CA soon. Gavin looks constipated. End of assault weapon ban, apparently. I heard that. Jason, look, I've heard that a million times. I did see his news briefing today. I'm kind of a news junkie. I did watch it, and he took a couple swipes at the 2A community on his way out, but these guys don't quit. It's just, something will happen. Lucky Dog says ATF should be the name of a convenience store, not a federal agency. I agree. Tommy Dang, you see all the crappy rifles and guns they turn in? Yes, but you know what? Honestly, out of every 20 rifles that they turn in, I guarantee you there's some grandma that just found like a really nice vintage rifle and just turns it in because she doesn't know what to do with it. I don't know. Everyone loves 1911s. JJ says he's heading to North Dakota if I leave Michigan. See, it still snows there. I can't go up there. It would help if you did a deep inhale when you did your asthma. I did, but I tried to muffle it for the mic. I don't want to be like, I'm not trying to do Darth Vader. Mike says, I have 6 1911s myself. Whoa, really? I do love 1911s. Fluffy, I'm going to go to Tennessee unless you have room for me there. I love Tennessee. Mr. Big Kid just moved to Tennessee, and he absolutely loves it up there. Tennessee doesn't snow that much. Not as much as Michigan. Yikes. I'm probably going to move to Tona. Oh, to a warmer state. Indiana. I don't know. Indiana's cool, I guess. Let's see. Hubby and I bought some Actual Gist Extreme because you and Tools sold me on them. Yeah, but did you use Tools link or did you use my link? You probably used Tools link. Sad. You know what's funny? I've had a lot of people tell me that they clicked my link for the Axel program and to get the discount, and they bought them. They got the discount, but they have no record of it on their side. So it was weird. I should be a lot more active on affiliate marketing, but I got a full-time job. YouTube is still just my side thing. Let's see. Matt Gates. I do. Matt Gates is a great patriot. Gear Know How, what's up? We were just talking about you. I was telling everyone, if you go to the gathering event, I will go also because I need a ride. What's up? So I'm looking at Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama. You know, there is nothing wrong with Texas, Tennessee, Georgia. I don't know. I think Georgia's a little bit more. I don't know. I think Georgia's a little bit more purple than red. So I don't know. I think Georgia's on its way out. Alabama's good to go. Lauren Bobert rocks too. Yes, she does. Absolutely. Jackals for days. Nice. So yeah, I just wanted to do this quick chat. I'm gonna say really good live stream tomorrow with Graham Bates. Oh my God. Tell me you guys watch Graham Bates. Phenomenal channel. Let me put a link of his channel. I love Graham Bates. I was messing with him at a SHOT Show. What did I tell him? I said, Graham, you know, if you were English and you were a lord, you'd be Master Bates. What, man? It's my best opener I got for a conversation. He thought it was funny. He thought it was funny. What's up? Says that's a sweet hat smash. I know. They sent it to all the shills, right? They always call everyone shills. You're a shill. And I tell everybody, look, I'm a shill for no company. I don't know about you, but shilling for companies just not something I like doing on the channel. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you have any companies that you think YouTubers shill for? I don't know. I don't see it. But, you know, I'm just me. It's a very good cookie. JJ's been waiting for a hat. Oh, JJ, I finally got some other stuff to stick in that box. Gunbroker. Yeah, Graham Bates is so cool. His reviews are ridiculously thorough. So I saw him at SHOT and I'm like, I got to talk to this guy. Super smart, very nice, very intelligent. God dang, guy's super sharp. Go dad jokes. Cookies. Yes, I got cookies. Hold on. Oh no, your grip safety broke on your XDM. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was possible. The cookie was for a joke, but it's so good. I'm gonna go in for another bite. No way, man. No shilling here. Kimber, you know for a fact, ain't gonna work with me. Caltech either. I don't care. Like, yeah, Ruger sends me stuff once in a while. Springfield sends me stuff. Taurus, Sky. Man, so when Sky sent me that pistol, I remember I got it and I was looking at it in the box and I'm like, look, either I'm going to make a good video or I'm going to burn a bridge because this gun's either going to work great or I was going to burn that bridge. And if you saw the video, the Sky pistol review I did, the first half, it was jam, and I was almost ready to chuck it. I was actually going to do that. I was going to take the pistol and the video and just chuck it in the middle of a field and just leave it. We're at the range. My buddy Mike takes it out, shoots 2 mags through it with no failure to feed. It's like, what? And I already edited half that video, and I was slamming it. So I got it, and then I didn't have any failures to feed. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on with this pistol? So I took it home, cleaned it, and then you'll see in the video where I took it back to the range, the indoor range, no failure to feeds. I think I ran like 6 or 7 mags through it. So apparently, here's a conundrum with that Sky pistol. It took about 250 rounds to break it in to where it's smooth out. But 250 rounds of 9mm, you could have just bought a nicer pistol. You know, the Sky, it's a great pistol now, but when I first got it, it was absolute trash. So, I don't know. Felicia thinks I'm hilarious. You're about the only one. I was thinking it's a Pop-Tart. I wish it was a Pop-Tart. Smash time is now a smash shill. I wish. Shills get paid money. I don't get paid any money. C6, the Dez. I was just talking about you. Once channels get big, all their videos are just infomercials. You know, I got to tell you, that's kind of a... So let me let you in on a dirty secret. You'll have a lot of YouTube guys, and they'll go, hey, I'm not being paid for this video, but they get sent the gun and the ammo for free. So they're not really paid, but they're paid. There's a lot of guys that keep it straight. And then there's a few that, you know, are a little bit... Everyone has their own hustle, man, you know. Increw says it's shill time. That would be funny. I should do another channel and call it shill time. Jason says stick it in the box. That would be cool. What did I give up for Lent? You know what? That's a great question. How'd you know I was Catholic? So I'm raising my kids Catholic, and I figured they'll be atheists on their own time, whatever. But for Lent, I actually gave up nagging my wife. And I realized I was doing it too much. She was helping me film some videos at Renaissance Shooting Club, and I was watching the videos back as I was editing it. And the way I was talking to her, I didn't like it. It left kind of a bad taste in my mouth. And, you know, I was hot. I was frustrated. I was crunched for time. I only had like 5 minutes left to get one shot. And I wasn't mean, but my tone could have been a lot nicer. And so for Lent, I'm really practicing being more nice to my wife because, you know, she's my wife, my partner for life. And I hope she's watching this. She never watches my videos. So that's what I'm giving up. I'm trying to be a lot nicer to my wife. I'm already spoiling my kids, so. So if I submit a background check and my credit score, can I tag along to SHOT Show next year? You know, I thought about doing that. I thought about inviting a subscriber to SHOT Show and just paying for, I can't pay for the hotel, but like, you know, paying for their ticket, and I can get someone in. Anybody that goes to SHOT, you can usually get 1 or 2 people in. Like this year, I got a very good friend of mine and his, not wife, but kind of wife. Yeah, they went with me all 4 days. They had the best time ever. Some friends from Los Angeles I grew up with. I've known them for years and years and years. They were my camera people. And believe it or not, they filled the role. They took some great photos. We had the best time, absolute best time. Fluffy doesn't like Springfield. Come on, man. What's up? I've never had any problems with my Springfields. They've one of the most reliable brands. Yes. I've never had a problem with the Springfield, and I've been rocking. Most of them, all my carry guns have been Springfields because I trust them. I've never had an issue. Shield time. Maybe. Oh, my man. What's up? If you guys had saw the AR video, hold on. Let me clean this up here before I get ants. My wife kills me. You guys saw the Fortis AR-15 video? A lot of that footage was shot by my boy Travis at Mas. I always mispronounce that name. Macedo Media. Macedo? Macedo? I don't know. I'm sorry, brother. I totally destroyed your last name. Anyway, this guy filmed a lot of that B-roll, and it was amazing. What's up? I know you are because isn't your wife Filipino? They're very religious. Asian women are the best. oh, oh my God. That was good. What's up? You are the funniest guy ever. Yes, my wife is Filipino. She is pretty religious, but she doesn't put up with any gruff. My hat is off to you, Smash. You know the saying, happy wife, happy life. Yes, that is so true on so many levels. Happy wife, happy life, because it will make you, it'll destroy your whole day, you know. Michael Clark says, it's costing me a bunch to have my granddaughter go through private school, Catholic school, and my 6-month-old grandson in a few years. Great investment in these times. You know what I will say? I will say that Catholic school is good, but when I was growing up, there was a high school in San Pedro, California called St. Mary's, and those girls were the craziest of all the girls. I went to a ghetto school, and we would drive up or take the bus. We would take the bus to go hit on these girls, and it comes down to good parenting, being involved in your kids. I've seen kids, like I grew up in kind of a ghetto, and I grew up with kids broken home, but one of the parents was on them. That's what matters. Having your parents involved in your day to day, that's what matters. School, I don't know. I know a lot of people that live up in the Woodlands area that their kids went to the Woodlands High School, they went to college, and all were cum laude and all that. Drug problem out on the street. It just comes down to parenting, you know. After they're 18, they make their own decision. But until they're 18, it's all you. It's all you. It doesn't matter. Schools don't matter. I did stop by the Bushmaster booth. It was kind of small. There wasn't a whole lot going on. It was nice to see that logo out, though. It was cool. It was cool to see Bushmaster back. Felicia, we're not gonna say that out loud. We all know it. We're not saying that out loud, though. She says, and wives are usually better shot. Yeah, don't make you mad. Yeah, ha 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 ha. It is true, though. Most women are better shots right away than. What's up says Filipino and Thai women are very loyal. Well, let's just say the neighborhood I grew up in California was about 30% Filipino. So I grew up in that culture since I can remember. You know, I was eating rice. I ate rice more than mashed potatoes my whole life. That's just because that was it, and I loved it. I've known some doozies of a Filipino. I don't know. It depends. If they grow up in the U.S., forget about it. They're sometimes worse. Uh, my wife, she grew up mostly in the Philippines. She came here when she was like 14, 15. So she wasn't all tainted. She's great. I love her. Tommy Dang, if your wife is happy, you'll be happy. No fighting and nagging. That is true. Tommy Dang will vouch for me. Tommy Dang, you will know that if Asian girls that grow up in their home country and they come here when they're in their teens, they're usually better. If they're raised here, they're just the same. American, that's all the same. The more you travel, the more cultures melt together. We're all the same. I've met some white trash Asians, and I've met every color of the rainbow. It's all the same. What's up? Are you still concealed carrying the XDM Elite 9 and Hellcat Pro? Absolutely. I carry the XDM 9mm every single day. If I'm wearing something it's a little more form-fitting or like more of like a suit or a sports coat, I'll carry the Hellcat Pro because it's a little bit thinner imprint. But yeah, I love it. Absolutely love those two guns. I shoot them all the time now. Try to, practice a little bit better. She is 4 and I drop her off and pick her up every day. Self-employed, so I make it happen. There you go. Bushmaster had some nice standard ARs at the booth. I think for Bushmaster to come out and get back in the swing of things, they need to come out with something really slick at a rock solid price. And from what I was seeing, it was pretty much traditional AR stuff. The prices were okay. But you have companies like Live Free Armory, and Kyle, you'll vouch for that. If you went by the Live Free Armory booth, they got decked out 9mm carbine AR platform rifles for like $6.99. They have decked out really nice standard AR-15s for like $5.99, $6. Then you got PSA with every flavor of the rainbow. You got their deluxe version all the way down to like you can put together an AR-15 on PSA for like $300, $350. If you get like a blem or a sale, I mean, you can get a $99 upper some days. I mean, it's bananas what PSA will have on sale. I stopped opening their emails. It was driving me up the wall. What's Up says, I love rice. I love rice too. That's why I'm fat. Is the Hellcat Pro as snappy as the original Hellcat? Absolutely not. The reason the original Hellcat was snappy to me is because I could not get a firm grip, because the way that the grip set between the magazine, the line would go right down my pinky, and I could never really get a comfortable grip on it. The Hellcat Pro, the grip goes all the way down. It's a little bit longer. Fits like a glove. Fits like a glove. Brett J., you will not regret it. Felicia, good night. Email me when you get to DFW. We can hang out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tommy Dang. Yep, it's true. These younger kids these days are very rude and entitled. It's our job to raise our kids the correct way. 100%. 100%. Always respect your elders and others. You know what would trip me out? So I grew up kind of in the shithole. I would see Asian kids, Filipino kids, Cambodian kids, Vietnamese especially, from parents that really gave a shit, that really cared about their kids. They got good grades, and they decided they want to have that thug gangster lifestyle. I never understood that. They would choose that. And what would really suck is usually their parents don't speak very good English. So when they would get in trouble at school, or, who talks to the parents? The kid translates what the teachers say or what the principals say. So it's hard. The parents work really hard, and the kids, man, I remember I was school shopping. I had like $20 to get some new pants. I was going to try and go to the mall and get pants for $20. And I was at a friend's house, and his mom gave him 3 $100 bills to go school shopping. And that just blew my mind. Like, wow, I'd never seen that much money in my life. And then I made him buy me lunch. Gabriel, I don't know who bought Bushmaster. Todd, sorry, joined late up in backtracking. 9mm lever action. Yeah, that's the way to go. The doctor says, I would love a 10mm carbine, but their brass is so hard to find affordably right now. 10 mil, I love it. That's my favorite caliber, but it's just too expensive to shoot on a regular. So far in production, the 1911s in 10 mil, my Springfield TRP operator, or the newer Colt Delta Elite. I agree. Don't buy a Kimber, because that 10mm repeat I bought was absolute trash. What's up? Yes, when I shoot my Hellcat, it pinches my pinky finger every shot. Other than that, I like it. Sell it and get the Hellcat Pro. You will not regret it. You won't regret it. It feels so much better than the regular Hellcat. Fluffy, I sold my Hellcat. I know. I'm telling you, that gun just doesn't feel good. You need the Hellcat Pro. It's just a more refined gun. I like it. Levi, what's up, brother? Say, Levi, me and him used to pal around back in LA. He just moved to the great state of Texas. but he's about an hour and a half south of me. Levi, I'm doing another meet on Saturday. I hope you come up. I hope you come up. I'll buy you breakfast. You come up. Todd says, I bought a SIG tread last year and still have it. Never shot it. Come on, man. I don't know. I don't know how you guys do it. When I get a new gun or I go buy a gun, I'm like, man, I can't wait to shoot it. I'm like a crackhead. I'm just sitting there at work, just typing away, going, man, tomorrow I get to shoot it. Tomorrow I get to shoot it. I have to go shoot it. I have to break it in. I love it. I absolutely love it. .365 gang for a few years. You know, I do like a 365. Joe, don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic gun. Hellcat Pro 365 XL. It's a toss-up. I love them both. I like them both. But I would probably go Hellcat Pro just because I'm totally biased. Totally biased. I'm not even going to hide it. That's my, honestly, look, as a YouTuber, you guys see my Springfield cookies? Springfield cookies. As a YouTuber that does gun reviews, if Springfield were to ever send me a gun that would mess up, it would break my heart to give it a shit review. But I would give it a shit review. It's like, man, please don't send me a junky gun. Like the Prodigy. They didn't send me one. I didn't ask for one. I don't want. M. Gabriel, you're right. It doesn't start for 2 weeks. That was my New Year's resolution, but I'm making that my resolution for Lent too. Because I heard there might be an issue with it. I was like, I don't want it. I don't want it. Then my buddy got one and I reviewed it, and we didn't have too much of a problem with it. I mean, it had a couple of hiccups, but now it's smoothed out. It runs fine. Time, money, or time. You know, it's hey man, I was just messing with you. Some people just don't have time. Like, I try to put more emphasis on YouTube. That's why you'll see me do a bunch of videos and I kind of take a break. Bunch of videos, kind of take a break. YouTube hates when you do that. But, you know, I got to spend time with my kids, my family. I stay up late editing. Like some of these videos, I'll get up early in the morning and try and do it. I look terrible. I did one. It was terrible. It was a terrible video. But yeah, family comes first. Time comes first. And then shoot. That's why I'm trying to get my kids into shooting more. Because if they start shooting a lot, then it's a family trip. Everybody likes what works for them. 100%. Like, I'm not a big Glock person, but I know people that love Glocks. You know, fantastic. A gun is a gun is a gun. Everyone has their own gun. Yeah, I'll send you the invite. It's at the same place, Eastside Arms. So if anybody in here is from the Texas area or Houston area and wants to come this Saturday at Eastside Arms from 10 to 2, we're going to do breakfast. We're going to have drinks, not mixed drinks. We're going to have raffles every half hour, some really good stuff. I got some Savior equipment bags coming. I bought them. They're not scent free. I have some Wiley X sunglasses that I bought. And I have a few other things that I bought. I think I might bring some ammo too and give some ammo away. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to be a little bit more careful with my budgeting because I just did my taxes and I spent a little bit more on YouTube than I should have probably this last year. But it's a blast. I love it. I love hanging out with you guys. Tommy Dagg, Springfield, no more cookie for you. Tommy Dang, I assume you're Vietnamese. And here's a fun Vietnamese fact. Did you know that Houston, Texas has more Vietnamese per capita than Buena Park, California now? Because growing up in LA, if you wanted like really good Vietnamese food, you went to Buena Park because it's all Vietnamese. The best. Food is phenomenal. And even in Houston, you know, what's so great about Houston, it's such a cultural melting pot. I mean, some of the best Thai food, Vietnamese food, Indian food, Pakistani food. Barbecue. I mean, there's so many good places to eat in Houston. That's why my diets don't work, because I love eating all this great food. Let's see. Doctor says a family that shoots together stays together. Yes, sir. February 22nd. What's February 22nd? What's Raven Tower? That sounds crazy. The one I was there 2 days ago. What, at ESAT Arms? I hope you guys do come out for ESAT Arms. Also, what they're gonna do too is they're gonna do a raffle. You get entered in for every $100 you spend in the store, you get entered into a separate raffle for a gun. So between 10 and 2, not this week, not next week, it's only a 4-hour raffle. You spend $100 in the store, you're entered in for this gun. So you might have 10 people, or you might have 25 people, but the odds of you getting this gun is probably like 40-1, you know? Not bad. So I don't know what gun they're giving away, but it's probably going to be something pretty cool. I need to buy more ammo instead of kolache and donuts. Lucky dog, you shush up. Shush up right now, sir. Kolaches are on the sacred list, followed very close by donuts. No, do not agree with that comment at all. Not at all. Let's see. The Bolsa OC area, by Bolsa Chica. No, man, I'm telling you. If you, I love Houston. What's so funny is when I first moved here, I didn't know there was a lot of Asians that lived in Houston. And when I saw Lee's Sandwiches for the first time, Lee's Sandwiches is like a Vietnamese chain sandwich shop, but you can get those bun. Is it bun mi or bun mai? My daughter always yells at me. My oldest daughter is half Vietnamese. She yells at me. I don't pronounce it right, but you get those little sandwiches. Oh my god, those things are like crack. They're so good, especially if they have a lot of jalapeno in it. Ah, the best. Oh, February 22nd. That's right. What's up says I need to buy a gun this week, but can't decide what I want. You know what's great? What's up is if you have like extra money, and that's such a fun feeling to have. If I was gonna buy a gun, I don't know. What would I get? In the chat, what would you get right now? If you had a little bit of extra cash, what pistol would you pick up right now? You know, I just went to SHOT Show. I asked Rock Island Army for their RIA 5.0, and they politely told me, nope, that's not going to happen. Um, you know what? I really want to get into bolt guns. You know what's up with the price of ammo too? I mean, a nice, you know, it would be great, a 223 bolt gun. You know, something you can shoot 200-300 yards and have a good time. Yeah, I really want to get more into long range shooting. I really do. I think that'd be a good direction for the channel. Let's see. No, out here in Houston, they have true kolaches. They are delicious. And it's funny, if you tell people in California, like, you want a kolache, they have no clue what you're talking about. I love it. Bought my brother a T-Sauce 1911 45 like I have. He shot mine and loved it. You know, it's funny. T-Sauce has a bad rap being a cheaply made gun, but they go bang every time. They're great. A T-Sauce 1911 is a fantastic gun. Colt Python. Now you're talking, but you know, that's stretching the budget a little bit. Jeff says if he had the money, he'd get a Canic. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a new Canic. The Canic Rival S. That would be a great one to get. For a bolt gun, I would go 270 or 338 for range. You know what, Jeff? That's cool, but 270 and 338 is a lot more expensive than 308. And it's easier to find 308. You can get, I don't know, Ruger American Ranch 5.56. Yeah, that's a great gun. You know, for me, I want to be able to spend the day with my kids shooting. And honestly, say FUBAR happened, SHTF. I live in the middle of a suburb. I'm probably never going to shoot past 300 yards max ever. More like 100 yards max. So if I ever grabbed a bolt action rifle, I'm not shooting at that far. So I think, a 223 would be a fun. I mean, you could spend all day shooting on the cheap. Fluffy, says he has a Ruger 223 bolt gun. That's a great gun. Kalachi doesn't have a wiener in it. They're fruit. I don't know if it's just late right now, but that just strikes me funny. Yeah, no wieners in my Kalachis. No wieners. Let's see. Canic, can't touch CZ, Walter, and HK. I do love CZs. There you go. What's up? CZ, man. I think that would be great. Performance Center M&P 9. That's another great choice. Another staccato. Mike, you're not in this conversation, man. We're talking about guns we can afford. SAR and AREX feel good, Nancy. You know, I shot one of those AREX Deltas, and it was okay. It just didn't fit my hand well. SAR makes a great gun. I'm actually selling that SAR 9mm carbine that I have, the 109T. I'll probably put that in Texas Gun Trader this week. Springfield bolt gun. You can't go wrong. Yeah. So I'm probably going to wrap it up. We just over an hour. But guys, please like, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow we have Graham Bates on. Do not miss this live. Graham Bates is an absolute legend. If you want some of the most absolute thorough reviews, Graham Bates is the man. Let's see. Any last questions in the chat? Tommy Dang says he wants that IWI. Carmela, what's up? Says you didn't like the AREX Delta. I liked it, but would I buy it? No. If they sent it to me, I'd keep it. But would I buy it? No. It just didn't fit right there. You know, I don't know. It just didn't fit. You know how it is. Some guns just really fit good in your hand. Some are kind of, That one was just, It shot well. The trigger was pretty nice, but it's whatever. I wasn't excited to shoot it. Let's put it like that. And it was the Gen 2. It was like their second gen version. What's up says, stop bracism. Oh my God. That's the funniest thing I've heard. That's great. I need a shirt immediately that says, stop bracism. That's so great. Fluffy says, be safe. Joe Morris says, a 7-shot 4.2 is most recent, very beloved pistol purchase. That sounds like a fantastic gun. 7-shot, yeah. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Please like, subscribe, and if you're in Houston, Texas, please come out this weekend. I would love to see you guys. We're doing raffles, breakfast, food, fun, and we're just going to hang out, shoot the shucks, and have a good time. So if you're in Houston area, please come out this weekend. I would love to see you guys. Good night, all. I get to finish my Springfield cookie now. So good. So good. Till next time.